Park here in Baltimore. Today, a matchup of AL East Buck as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Stewart, runner at first with 2 gone. He will score, and the Orioles have tied it. We're all square and 1 apiece.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
1 and 2. In now for the O's, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Hot shot to third.
Beat it out, beat it out.
Fields it cleanly. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's into the box. Ace Buck, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Ready now, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll through.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The O's led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Cody Anderson earns his 6th winning decision in this one.
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge, no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his name, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the phantom. Got all designer on me, I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, I wanna see how the vet feel. BG on my rollie, make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck on chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle my. Got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Time ballin', 13 on me like I was Harden. Yeah, no Richie, might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. In my opinion, the best stuff on the left side of the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup.
At the plate, Ace Buck. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Henniger going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, great hit right there.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last.
And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty.
You're a pitch driver right now.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian, and ready to start out the inning, Jonathan Villar. The 0-2 home. Now a bunt attempt
Right here, easy, easy.
And he's safe.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Marcos Figueroa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 3-0 offering. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
To third. To his right, Velasquez. And there's one down now. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. 1 out now in the Orioles' 4th, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. But the runner at second with 1 away. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in, Marcos Figueroa, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Marcos Figueroa.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 4-0. So striding forward now, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score. leading off the inning, Ace Buck, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind.
Up next for the Rays, Joey Wendell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Buck, 1 out. At the plate, Ace Buck.
Center fielder, number 25. Ace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no...
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ace Buck. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Shot toward second. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock.
Now at the plate, Ricky Etherton. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buck on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
8-6, the final score tonight. The Baltimore Orioles came through when it mattered in the 9th.
Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like, come on, it's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a ball of them, bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Famous idols, Biggie and Michael, and ain't nobody talking, making any sense. But people at the show still sitting in the stands. I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the goal mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay him no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy if y'all sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. That's the only way they gonna hear you. Yeah. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. It's the first game in the month of July between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Ace Buck aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this.
Ball four,
Into the box now, Ace Buck. Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
And you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we call on our team leaderboard, you can see he's up to 35 now on the year. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Buck at second with 2 down.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So in now for Chicago, Sean Mock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is popped up near second base. Peraza's got it and decided retired. Digging in, Ace Buck. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First delivery to him on the way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
All right, you're here.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And that's the first out. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Luis Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buck is there. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Sean Mock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with it.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. That's in the basket, a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Luis Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in and looking for more, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hal is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now batting, Ace Buck.
The center fielder.
set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away. Settling in now, Kirk Casale, knowing that they can't get the out. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Yeah, in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of the new month.
Okay, concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that hole. Like baby, we're the eight. Thank you for your service. Just embracing all my haters. Be sure to leave your mama ain't penetrated. I give them back a hate. Ooh, get out of here. I say congratulations, you're old. You lazy, boy. Why you hating? You wanna come later? Come and play with you, huh? I'm far from a popular artist, one of the hardest, no less than I saw your and I caught the flow like a dog who swear, call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up the Beverly Hills, my sellers like the Beverly Brothers. So they want Milan, been the same one. I came up in them go-go's, most of them was afraid of. No, won't say that, no, won't say that. But when your will is a fortune, you dare, gotta say that. Don't be talking much, eat, copy too much, eat, guard your breed. You say St. Claus must be tough. Yeah, I rose me a dozen. I raise my hand, I raise your family. I'm playing. Don't be no gangsters, they be fans. Name dead, you just move to the county. From out that S-class, I guess you won't see the problem. I know her ain't who and every hoodie I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. What? I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be lifting my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to fuck with me? Up around, can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of little shit going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God on some billion. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cop. Who's a fraud? Who's a thorn in my side? Back, I'm that turn to the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come. You tie you to something. Now stop frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means
doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's been such a consistent.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Schwarber is off the first with two away. High and deep to right center. Winker giving chase. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs.
So digging in now, Ace Buck has been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in.
Let's go, let's go. Look for your pitch here. Here we go, here we go.
First pitch coming, here it is. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buck is there. And that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Cubs 6 and the Reds 4. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. Hendricks on 3rd, Descalzo on 2nd, Gonzalez at 1st, 1 gone. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Puig. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset.
Coming to the plate now, Ace Buck. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys. Digging in, Ace Buck, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Man, have a game, why don't you? With that RBI double, his 5th run driven into the game, he came to play in this one.
Stepping up now, Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Tucker Barnhart.
Hey, like a can up there, kid, huh?
Here's the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh? Hey, your pitch, drive your feet. Here we go, ready?
Hit down the 3rd baseline.
Come on, Deke, come on!
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Come on, baby.
Now batting, left fielder, Mikey Moncrief.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 7-7. The next Cub up Anthony Rizzo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hayward at third. Descalso over at second. Almora is over at first with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team.
In now for the Reds, Ace Buck. They'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Come on, let it fly.
First offering on its way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The Reds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game. You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the one out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Cubbies, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Brad Brock gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Carl Edwards Jr. records the save, his 22nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep on jumping around and shocking like she hurt. We went through the traffic with my in the first. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Brazen in the visa, try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like and my she's a diva. Hurry like no Peter. Piper pick up, make a millimeter. Chilly on the chain with the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a leader. Spend 3 G's on the sneakers, like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Ring boards on tiptoe. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Nitro hit the tight. Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You guys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Yeah, been at throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye initial. I get clothes from Vaccarello. I get selling from Slomain. I get packages from Paris. Shop that FedEx on my name.
Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee tonight. The first of this 3-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Play ball. 3. Out. That hit him. He's got first. 3. Shut up. He's out. 3.
Now to the plate, Ace Buck. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 26 for him on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ace Buck.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch to him. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Digging in now for the Brewers, Brandon Woodruff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buck is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Standing in, Ace Buck.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Hey, get on for it, kid.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. On to second, but he's in safely as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting,
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Liner in there for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological.
Stepping in, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there. 2 down. The final score in tonight's. The Cincinnati Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Alex Wood earns his 8th victory of the season, so that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching ML.
cheese, iceberg slim, put you on freeze. Walk off like a grab my put it in the wind. I'ma blow till you simmer down. Get her done.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, the center fielder,
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men. In scoring position following the 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchup.
Meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, a big game yesterday for these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack.
And this will be a base hit, so he gets the job done for sure as the Reds have come back to tie up the ball game. Fernando Salas gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Now at the plate, Ace Buck. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Past battles with Matt Whistler. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Lifted in the air to center. Buck has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Josh Harrison stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winker sprinting after it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in, Ace Buck. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder. Hey.
Come on, man. Speed up, try it. One time, right now.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark. You expect to catch a couple barrels.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mato as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2. On, he pops it up. Harrison into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in now, Kurt Casale. He popped out in his first trip.
Kurt Casale.
Hey, one time, right now.
3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matt Whistler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Brian Braun now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready on 0-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buck ranging forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now at the plate, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed. And the speed.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bohr. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Buck is there, and he has it for the first out. Up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Long throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kirk Casale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Suarez at second, Buck at first, one gone. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last.
Now batting. The first baseman, Jesus.
High and deep to right center. Buck is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-3, the final score.
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. Now hitting, representing the Chicago White Sox, Daniel Polka. That one is gone. to the bullpen. 3 minutes to go. Another home run. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. Two minutes remaining. Another home run. His 3rd consecutive home run. Just 1 minute remaining. Yet another home run. 30 seconds left. That's gone. Home run number 8. And no time remaining. That will do it. He finishes with 8 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that holds up. Hitting second, the challenger, representing the Washington Nationals, Bryce Harper. Up to the plate, the challenger, representing the Cincinnati Reds, Ace Buck. Gone. That's his 1st home run. Minutes to go. That one is gone. His 2nd home run. Two minutes remaining. No question about that one. 1 minute remaining. Seconds left. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. There's number 7. Hitting first in the tiebreaker from the Boston Red Sox, Paul Goldschmidt. Another home run. 30 seconds left. And that ends the round. He finishes with 2 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that's enough. Just 1 minute remaining. That one out of here, off the batter's eye. 30 seconds left. It's out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Time's up. That will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And we are still tied. We will enter a 3-swing swing-off to determine the winner. Hitting first, Paul Goldschmidt. There it is. Time remaining, that will do it. He finishes with just 1 home run. And he will have to wait to see if that holds up. And now, the challenger, Ace Buck. Gone. That's his first home run. Another home Up first in this semifinal matchup, Mike Trout. That's his first home run. That's gone into the bullpen. His third in a row. 4 in a row now. That's a home run, his 5th in the round. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, Ace Buck. Gone. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. Go. There it is, his third home run. Two minutes remaining. There's a home run. Another home run. There's another one. Gone. His sixth home run. Just 1 minute remaining. There's number 7. Seconds left. Hitting first in the tiebreaker from the Atlanta Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Another home run. A hat trick. 3 in a row. 30 seconds left. And that ends the round. He finishes with 3 home runs. And he will have to wait to see if that's enough. Now hitting in the tiebreaker from the Cincinnati Reds, Ace Buck. "30 seconds left. Gone. That's his first home run. That one is gone. His second home run. Time's up. That will do it. He finishes with 2 home runs. And that won't be enough to admit. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion,
Right.
Corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Line towards center field. Trout is there. 2 gone.
Play ball. 3.
Into the box now. Base bunt. First offering on its way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here now the 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Got him swinging. The throw is in time. Navarez throws him out. Ready for another chance. Ace Buck.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110. So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But ranging back, that one is out of here. This game is tied.
Wow, not every call is going to go.
Now in the box, Ace Buck has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
You know, it's funny, I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
Well, I have no problem with this selection. He came out here to compete with the league's best.
Just a Sunday, this is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oatfield. Man, when I get to saying it's so real, 4 wheels think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just to see better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me let's. Yes, it's his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping her Tesla or Taurus. Ooh.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. Ace Buck looks to notch a hit in his 30th consecutive game. Next. Here's Will Myers. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Lauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eric
Lauer.
And this is popped up near second base. Peraza camps under it, and he's got at the plate, Ace Buck with a hit in each of his last 29 games. Folks around the league are starting to take notice.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding. You start fighting for a 30-game hit streak, that's when the national media starts to take notice, and everyone around the league is dialed into your attacks.
Kemp will make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. Leading off the inning, Roosevelt Barrett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Moving under it, Buck, 1 away. Good time now to check out the Reds. Riding in once again, Ace Buck. And now a pitch on the way. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the... Ready once again, Ace Buck. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And that, as you see, will extend his hitting streak to an even 30 ball games. That is some month of baseball.
D-Roll, I'm going to have to ask you about this. Is that kind of the number when you start thinking about, hey, you're having a really good streak?
I would say 5 is probably
right now.
30 games. You know what I think of when I think of 30 games?
Come on, baby.
That's a month of sleeping with.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in to try it again, Ace Buck. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play. Ready for another shot now. Ace Buck got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he might have done it. Can they score that runner from first? The relay throw. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's a hard hit ball that will be caught out there at short. And the decision to bring the infield in pays dividends that time. 2 away now. Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. The payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. So a big moment in the ball game here. Alberto Pena as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. He set the 2-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side. So we'll play. Stepping into the box, Ace Buck. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Back up the middle.
Come on, come on.
And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
On he pops it up. Barrett over to his left. 1 down. In now, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Barrett is there, 2 down. Standing in now, the pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati tonight. Brendan Finnegan is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, interesting story here, Matt. This guy went from the College World Series at TCU to the World Series with the Kansas City Royals his rookie year. Lefty has a good 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour, hard curveball, and he has the straight changeup. If he brings the curveball and the changeup to the mix, he could be really tough.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Oh, he couldn't get the play. In quickly with it is Kemp, and that'll hold the runner at third base. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brendan Finnegan. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. So gets him, 2 down. And here's Jose Peraza, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Leading off the inning, Garrett Richards, and they'll need him to get something going here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Winker over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Puig. He's there and records the first out. Striding into the box, Ace Buck. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So here now is the pitcher, Brendan Finnegan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
They get the force at the plate on to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in once again, Ace Buck. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Go for the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Machado has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Myers is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. The Reds are on top, 3-2. So a runner at first now with nobody's 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Buck moves over. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Ace Buck, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead running. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 4-3 game. Throw won't get him.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run. Playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between Ready now, Ace Buck. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, too close.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So perhaps some new life in the inning here with a 2-out double in the second. And as we take a look at the Reds leaders in that category, you can see his name tops the chart. And that'll bring up Mikey Mato. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. He's set the 3-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Into the box, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Myers with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Got his job done there. And
stepping in and ready for another shot, Ace Buck earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. From the stretch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, let it fly right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Will Myers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Buck, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Winker racing back, and they have taken the lead.
yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Stepping in, Ace Buck. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and Austin Hedges will be the next to hit. The 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buck retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Friars jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Charles Clausen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Matt Strahm earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Zebby.
Sesame Street, but the numbers speak like, come on, it's going down, I'm about to free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a ball of them, bigger than beach balls. I'm not loaded, this is pure survival. Famous, my idols, Biggie and Michael, and ain't nobody talking, making any sense. The people at the show still sitting in the stands. I bared it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, y'all sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on, two turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Yeah, let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial, we know it. I keep it hardcore like hardcore. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip-flops.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut, you're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut your line like a... Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I've ever been. A legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rocking like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, and you don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Matt Wisler is on the mound for Game 2. Stepping in, Ace Buck. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence.
So striding forward now, Ace Buck. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So they'll try to make something of this 4th inning after all, as he's into second with a 2-out double. And as you can see right there, he's up to 45 now on the year. The set and the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. McCutcheon has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Buck. 1 out. Clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
All right, 1 pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go. Hey,
first offering on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Buck moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Ace Buck in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Long drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Suarez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first striding in, Mario Flores, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buck moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, any thoughts? Coming to the plate now, Ace Buck, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ace Buck and their runners at the corners now.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. Stepping into the box, Ace Buck. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, That has to frustrate you, Dan, an executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Sonny Gray. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2-2, here it is. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. And here's Jose Peraza. The 1-2. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up, but the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Digging in and looking for more, Ace Buck. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Set and the pitch. 0-1 the count.
Hey, put one in the gap right here, huh? Hey,
he's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 3-1, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand.
Puts a goal on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Yeah. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. nitro, hit the turbo. Hold that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh, then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin.
Summertime by the Bay. We're at Oracle Park in San Francisco.
Play ball. Three.
Settling in now, Ace Buck. As we mentioned in the opener, he comes into this one riding a 34-game hitting streak, swinging for 35 right here.
You know, it's funny, Matty. I don't even think he knows the scores of the game. To be honest, you start getting into a hitting streak this deep, 34 games, on the cusp of 35, I don't think you even care who wins and loses as long as you get your knock.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers, and gone. So a two-run shot to... Ready to take his hacks again, Ace Buck, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Mancini is there. Let's see if they try it. A tag, and he's out at the plate, a double play. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buck on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to bat for the Giants, Alvaro Valdez. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Puig on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Will hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, if you've got men in scoring position, this is the guy you want stepping up to the plate, Matty. 2 more ribbies. 5 in this game.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he popped him up. There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Now
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Richard has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So coming to the plate, Ace Buck, and he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Barring something amazing, that's looking like the last at bat for him. And
so in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Buck on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Digging in, Buster Posey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series, it's got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
For the victorious.
And as we set the stage for you here, currently 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. So digging in now, Ace Buck, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
No one better. Clutch up right here.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kevin Pillar. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Come on, big guy. Get him yourself right here.
Popped him up. There to take it is Votto, and there's 1 gone. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. San Francisco crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Johnny Cueto wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Alex Wood pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Summertime by the Bay. We're at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Sean Sims is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
On a line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Now this gets all the way to the wall. The relay throw. The tag, and they got it as he couldn't get back to second.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants.
Stepping up now, Ace Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And I don't know if he's getting waved around by his third base coach right there, but either way, this guy's not a burner. So I think in hindsight, they would have been real happy if he pulled up at second on that one.
To belt for the twin killing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tim Kugler. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Buck is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Pillar. It was a walk in his last trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Buck will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. In now for the Reds, Ace Buck. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Hey now, here we go.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ace Buck. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay on to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Mancini is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini is over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Mancini. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll make the catch there to end it. And the Reds are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today we wrap up this 4-game week. Andrew Suarez is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Standing in, Ace Buck. He's got 6 hits in the series, and he's done a lot of damage with them, having driven in 9 runs.
Let it fly right here.
First offering on its way.
Find the ball, find the ball.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Now to the plate, Mikey Matsu, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is on the ground over to first. Solarte fields it cleanly. Look for the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Yonherba Solarte. He went deep in the contest last night. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peraza onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Andrew Suarez. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Ace Buck. He reached on a single in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in now, Ace Buck, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitcher.
Come on now.
Now at the plate, Ace Buck, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And fair, that's a hit. Winker is digging for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 2-2. Popped him up.
Go home, go home, go home, go home.
Solarte is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. San Francisco came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Ty Blach earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Derek Law closes the door for the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.